Kosecki said you can't see that could have been avoided if only there was communication and better regulation within the existing system.
The death of Robert Chen was caused not just by the action of the RC. And much of what has occurred here has been a discussion of the RCMP action. But there was no overall systematic failure in this case.
Kosecki is also pushing to scrap the use of force model currently used by the RCMP. The lawyer told the inquiry it's frightening to think of what would have happened if the infamous Paul Pritchard video had never been released. In Vancouver, Catherine Kitts, News 1130.
Should BC have its own provincial police? For News 1130 web poll question. 58% of you voting say yes. Opinions on the listener line are mixed.
No, we don't need any provincial police.
We don't need to start wasting money now with getting a provincial police and all this stuff. So you know what? We need to start firing these bad cops.
No, we have a police force in BC right now. It's the RCMP. If there's changes need to be made, let's make them and get on with it.
Art sent us an email. He thinks things like the cost, staffing, and the politics surrounding the implementation of a provincial police force would need to be explored before he could answer the question. Go to news1130.com and send us your comments. You can also call our listener line, 604-877-6332. And we're on Twitter, too, including News 1130 Radio. Still to come this half hour, we've now learned what was in Ryan Jenkins' suicide note. And
I'm Jill Drew. Canadians feel their financial burden, but a certain suggests otherwise.
News 1130 time, titles.
Zoom in and zoom out. No, we're not moving, but we are making room for our 2010 BMW model. Hi, this is Jim Murray, Managing Director for Brian Jessup BMW. Take this opportunity to drive away with substantial savings on all 09 BMW models. With factory and dealer incentives and some of the lowest lease rates of the year, the time is now to make your move on a new BMW. Only at Brian Jessup BMW. BrianJessupBMW.com. Attention accountants. The Financial Technology Show is happening again October 7th at the Vancouver Convention Center East. Sponsored by Sage, EasyPay, Distro, Adagio, and Microsoft Dynamics. The trade show floor and 2 free seminars that may be good for your PD credit. Register now. Financial Technology.com. That's Financial Technology Show.com. News time, 5:07. This portion brought to you by Nature's Pet. Transfer from Conquer and Howard Canada. The major test of Vancouver Canucks fans head downtown for the home opener. They're excited with the fans on the field, expecting team traffic and mixed with sports fans just heading to their favorite. So, you look back at what happened. And one thing that you can do is get the ticket, whether you're getting a fair saver or travel free zone, as the case happens, doing well. And portable fare boxes will be out so people can do that. Says TransLink is open to changing how it evaluates Canucks games with the new line in play and will reevaluate the standard plan if necessary.
It probably won't be that popular. BC doctors can now diagnose the flu over the phone, but most of the people News 1130 Chip Goddard has chatted with won't use the service.
Doctors will be paid $14 for making a flu diagnosis over the phone, $1 for a visit about 20. The idea is that like we have the flu, you won't be spreading it around a doctor's office. However, most of the people we chatted with won't be going to doctors for a flu diagnosis.
No.
Would you trust a diagnosis made over the phone?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't trust it.
Yeah, I would. It's 2 hours every time I go to my doctor. I used to get into my scheduled appointment anyway, so anytime is what's your time like?
No.
Why not?
Well, the can't say is, well, she can't say why would you do it? I mean, I don't particularly.
Jim Goddard, you wonder.
There are new details in the case of a former reality show contestant who killed his ex-wife before heading to BC and committing suicide.
Police now say Ryan Jenkins did leave a suicide note. It was a page-and-a-half long, found on his laptop after he hanged himself in a Canadian motel room. In the letter, he wrote that Jasmine Fiore was the love of his life, but that he was resentful because he thought she was cheating on him. He apologized to his family. Jasmine Fiore's body was found stuffed in a suitcase. She was missing her fingers and teeth. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
The majority of Canadians have good intentions when it comes to investing, but a much smaller number follows through. News 1130's Jill Drews has more on an annual survey for the Canadian Securities Administrators. The Ipsos Reid poll for the CSA has found about 85% say it's important to become educated on the ins and outs of personal investments and saving, but 1 in 3 of us admit we have no savings or investments. That's up 8% in 2006. The poll from the CSA blames the lack of early education that word mortgages, getting all kinds of credit cards. It seems very easy. between good and fraudulent investments when deciding what to do with those savings. Jill Drew, News 1130.
Yes, and welcome our News 1130 Insider of the Day. It's Greg Powell, P-O-W-E-L. Greg Powell is our News 1130 Insider of the Day. Go to our website and enter the Insider of the Day to earn 250 credits and a chance to win our monthly grand prize courtesy of CapitalDirect.ca. Details at News1130.com. Coming up, traffic and weather together on the one.
And some well-known magazines are coming off the stand.
News 1130 time, 5:10.
Kevin knew nothing about recycling, and he was fine with that. One day, though, he ate a bowl of organic cereal from Nature's Path. Soon after, he found himself sorting bottles and cans. The next day, he thought about electric cars. He went to a psychiatrist, but she said he was fine. A week later, Kevin bought a goat to trim his lawn.
When you start eating Nature's Path Organic Pumpkin Flax Plus Granola at breakfast, who knows where the path will lead you? Where are you on the path? Visit naturespath.com/get-on-the-path. Signature Vacations and selloutvacations.com want you to refresh yourself in one of Mexico's hottest spots, Huatulco. Your perfect holiday begins at the 4.5-star all-inclusive Las Brisas Huatulco, a tropical paradise with 4